Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason?
And Kelly, or not Kelly,
Eric. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Eric,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
No. I mean, people can hear it. What's up, guys? It's Steve with App Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Eric?
Kelly.
and Rick.
And this week we watched Fighting with My Family, written and directed by Stephen Merchant, starring Florence Poe, Vince Vaughn, and Lena Headey. IMDb synopsis: a former wrestler and his family make a living performing at small venues around the country while his kids dream of joining the World Wrestling Entertainment. Sounds weird to say World Wrestling Entertainment. It's always been WWF, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, there's a WWF and there's a WWE.
Well, I know, but like,
You know.
when we grew up, it was WWF.
Yeah, and then they had the WWE, and then I think the WWF ate the WWE.
No, what happened was the WWF is the World Wildlife Foundation, and I'm pretty sure the WWF
Oh,
lost the
that's right,
lawsuit.
and they got
Yes.
sued, and they lost the right to be WWF.
How did
Yeah.
they
and they had to
lose
go
that?
to WWE.
The animals.
Apparently, the World Wildlife Foundation has a lot of fucking money, like a way deeper pocket than Vince McMahon. Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow. Or he was like, I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna fucking fight that hard for it.
My thoughts were is that they offered him a shit ton of money, and he was just kind of like, yeah, you know what? If you give me that money, I'll just just give you the
That's a
name.
possibility too.
You know.
The guy's like, we got roids, right? The guy's like, what? He's like, yeah, we roid the animals out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can I have some? You can have as many as you want. Just let this go.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what do you guys think?
You know, steroids and cocaine.
That was a kind of a different movie, but I was a little slow to get started.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't know why all the wrestling movies have to have a bunch of sad shit in there.
because I think wrestling's sad. There's a bunch of
Whoa.
sad shit happens to the wrestling people.
Well, what was that? The South Park episode there? Like some dude like fucked his lady there and got her pregnant there, and that chick came from the Congo or some shit like that. Or
I think you're mixing up the wrestling stories with like the real life stories of the wrestlers.
Well, no, that was the whole fucking South Park episode where they were doing the wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think you're mixing up wrestling stories with like actual wrestlers' stories, like because there's like a storyline with this shit.
Mhm.
At least there used to be. I don't know how it is now. I haven't watched it in over 10 years, so who knows. I know that after WWE bought WCW, there wasn't any competition, and they already weren't trying that hard, and they stopped trying completely at that point. So
Yeah. Well, what
For
was it?
real, they're just
Fucking-
like, fuck it.
What was it? I heard recently a little while ago, but I don't know if it's the UFC or WWE is buying the other, and yeah. So the WWE and UFC are going to be owned by the same company. I think the UFC is buying WWE, but I'm not 100% sure.
So wait,
yeah.
this is based on a true story, is that right?
Yes.
What year did the true story happen?
2013.
Are you making shit up, Ricky, or did you actually know?
I'm making shit
That
up.
Because
was
it's
why he had us in the
probably-
past.
I was gonna say it's probably like 2007 or something.
Because I'm definitely making shit up off the top of my head here. So just that's what I do. Is where my facts come from. My ass.
That's where mine come from too, bro.
That's what I'm saying. The best kind of facts. Ass facts.
Ass facts.
Let's see. I'm
Yeah.
looking.
Oh, okay.
That should be a fucking Instagram page.
Ass facts.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean,
Probably
you
is.
could do your own, fake fact Instagram. Name it ass facts.
2011.
Yeah, I
So
wasn't.
that's when Paige
I was
debuted.
honestly, I was pretty goddamn
That's
close.
when
I
Paige
was,
debuted
You
in
were.
I was.
WWE.
yeah, yeah.
For
yeah I
most
was
of the
only,
night.
I was way off.
I was only 2 years off, man. Well, it was pretty close.
And I don't think I think I stopped watching at this by this time. I don't remember because I think NXT had just started when I stopped
Who
watching.
the hell is NXT?
NXT is their like getting the like amateur wrestlers in and like giving them like it turned into a fucking reality TV show. That's what it turned
but
into.
wasn't it always?
It might have been,
Yeah.
but it was more about wrestling than like
Okay.
the dynamic between
Yeah,
people.
because
And
I
shit
mean, like,
like
didn't
that.
they do a whole reality TV show there with the UFC fighters? Like people who are trying to join the UFC. They had a whole fucking reality TV thing there, fucking like following people's training and their fucking weird bar
Yeah,
and
there's like
escapades and all that
there's
kind of
like a
weird
bunch of
shit.
stars that came out of that.
Yeah, it was like
One of the
it was like we're like the more recent like top fighters in the UFC.
Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, yeah. I could have sworn that like one of like the top fighters with the UFC actually started in that.
well, back in the day, yeah. I mean, there was a guy. Oh my god, I can't remember his name. Fuck. This sucks. My stupid brain. It was in my
I
head.
can't
2
remember
seconds
any of
ago.
these. But literally the only people who I fucking remember was fucking a guy named Tank Abbott from way back in the fucking day who just fucking would just barrel through everyone's punches and just start wailing on the dude while the other dude's punching him. It's like, dude, like you're not gonna hurt him. Like, the dude's like
Oh, they
fucking
got
like.
to him.
Well, a
They got
few
him
times,
eventually,
yeah,
didn't
but
they?
like most of the time, it was literally like they're sitting there hitting him in the fucking gut, and it's like, dude, like you realize this guy's got like a foot of fucking fat armor on him. You're not getting through that. Like, if he protects his fucking face, you're not downing his ass. Like, the only chance of bringing down Tank Abbott was if you hit him hard enough in the face. Like, hit him all the fuck you want in the gut. Nothing's gonna happen to him. Like, and nothing did. He just barreled through you and just fucking slammed you on the ground. You're dead. You're not dead, but you're fucked.
I don't know any
Yeah,
of
I
these
haven't-
names that came out of Ultimate Fighter, but I'm sure people who watch UFC.
There's a guy who's a really good shit talker, and for some reason, I just can't remember his name. I'm blanking on all of them's name right now. Kelly made some really good Mexican shredded beef, and I'm having a hard time thinking right now. I kind of want to go get some more.
You're in a bit of a food coma.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm like, I kind of
Mhm,
could go get some more. It was really good.
It's just
Okay.
it's just right in there. I could just walk in there and go get some.
It's like just next to. Well, I mean, like it won't be too long until Eric's able to just tell Stan like, hey Stan, go give me some more of that, and we're just gonna see Stan walk back with more food for him. He's like.
I have
And then a
two
little
food
after that, it's
runners.
gonna be saying like, "Really, Dad? You actually need that? I don't think so, Tubby."
or he's gonna go and
whoa.
grab it, walk back up to you, stay just out of your reach, and just eat it, and be like, "Oh, you wanted some of this? Oh, it's really bad. It's really delicious. Too bad this is the last of it, right here. There's no more left. This is it."
Probably not that far from the truth either. Could be a true thing.
You know.
All right, I'm looking. I can't remember that fucking guy's name.
I mean, honestly, I think Stan would make a good UFC fighter.
Yeah.
He might
I
eventually,
will
yeah.
see.
Yeah. I mean, like he's
We'll have to
short
see.
enough to where like he's gonna be in the feather class.
Are you talking you want to put him in right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it
Like
feels
if they hit him in the head, they're just gonna break their hand even with the gloves on. Okay, like he's way stronger than you think, so they're gonna underestimate him. He's just gonna like grab their leg and pick up and fling him down the fucking ground, and then just jump up and just fucking just like knee slam right in the fucking face. That's gonna be the end of the fucking fight. Stan's like, yeah, I thought we were playing, but apparently I won a fucking world championship fucking belt here. Like that's pretty awesome, guys.
Yeah. The guy's name is Chael Sonnen. If you want a funny, like, he does like recaps of UFC stuff, but he has a lot of funny clips where he's talking trash to people.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, he's pretty funny. He was in that. I remember I seen a video of him in there. This other guy was gonna beat him up, and he's talking about like what you do when you're gonna get in a fight. Because he was like, "Listen, don't listen to all of your liberal moms who are telling you to not take the first punch. If you're gonna win the fight, take the first punch. You know when it's gonna happen. When they get within hitting distance, knock them out, or at least take them down. One or the other." And it was pretty funny. I was like, "Oh yeah, that makes good sense." My mom was like, "Don't hit him first, but you better be the one to finish the fight." And I'm like, "That makes no sense logistically, Mom.
Well, she
What
knew
if
that
this
you
kid
could.
knocks me out?"
She knew that there's no fucking chance somebody's gonna knock you out. If you've taken a hit from Robert, there's no way you're gonna
No.
get hit by somebody else and get
Yeah.
knocked out. So she
Like-
was like, "You take the first hit. That way, nobody can say anything about it. It was all self defense."
Exactly. It's like
Well,
it's
by
like
the time,
she pretty much thinks like,
that
I
makes
know
sense.
you can fucking take a hit to the fucking dome, bro. Like, you probably break their fucking hand, okay? Like, there's a reason why I grab a pan and don't use my hand, okay?
Right, for sure. I mean, you know, my mom, like, well, I mean, that would have made sense if this was like 1975. But like when we were kids, they were like, "Oh my God, we have a zero tolerance policy. No, none." And it's like, bro, that's ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
It's okay if kids get in fights.
Well, I mean, like when I was in
God.
school, it was like they pretty much just expected like, okay, if someone tries to fight you, take the ass whooping and don't fight them because otherwise you're gonna get in trouble. And I'm like,
And the other
No.
kids
no,
never got in trouble.
No.
They don't get in trouble.
Oh, they would. They would give me
They
they would give me in-class suspension for it. The other
Yeah,
kid
but
would
the
get
other
would get
kid-
would get
Right.
actual suspended from school, and I would get in-class suspension, which pretty much meant that I had to go sit in the office and go do my homework in the office.
Yeah, why not
all
just
day
fight
long.
back and get a day off?
Pretty much, yeah. And so that's what I would do.
That's what I did. I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck this!
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in a fight."
And Lily like the
But-
only only question my parents ever had was like, "Did you start the fight?" No. Okay, you're not in trouble.
He definitely
That was
started.
literally it. It was just
No
like
way Rick
they suspend you for the day, whatever. You're gonna have a free day. Go out, fucking sign and play.
Steve,
the fuck
did he
out of the
really start
house.
the fight? You know he did, right?
I'm sure Ricky did.
no,
Even if
they're
he didn't
talking
swing, even
trash.
if he didn't swing first, he was the one who was talking shit. So
I never started talking the shit, but I usually talk the kind of shit that started the fight.
I've known you long enough to know that's 100% not the case. You were definitely talking shit. 100%.
100%.
It's just like 100%. There's no fucking way. You were definitely like, "Oh, look at this piece of shit."
I don't know. I mean,
You thought he couldn't see you because you had your fucking camo jacket on, is what happened. Turns out, motherfucker could see you the whole time. And you're like, "I didn't know he could see me in camo. What is this guy, Superman? He's X-ray visioning my ass." Fuck. Who the
Bullshit.
fuck let Superman at this school? This is
Mhm.
fucking bullshit.
Mhm.
100%
Unfair
bullshit
advantage.
around here. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
right. Well, he did use his unfair advantage. That's how he's seen to you.
Exactly.
I mean, if you would have been smart, you would have went to like a strawberry patch or something. They never would have seen you.
They didn't really have any there, so I was kind of
Could have fight in front of a carrot thing.
I mean, like
Like a
I
carrot
think I'm pretty sure we had like a large patch of like blueberry vines in there,
Yeah.
because we would dare kids to see how far they could crawl through it before they pussed out and got stuck in there, and we'd laugh at them and walk away.
You
We'd
just
be
laughed
stuck in
at
a
them
blue-
because they were stupid enough to go in there.
Exactly, and then they would get stuck, and then we'd laugh at them, and then we just kind of walk away. And we're like looking for help. I'm like, I'm not walking in there, bro. Like, so I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Like, good luck, bro, getting out of that.
Stupid assholes.
That's pretty much, yeah. It's pretty entertaining to be able to convince someone to get in there.
I'll never forget one of my dad's best piece of advice was, "Listen, you can either be stupid and tough or not stupid. I'm going to tell you right now, buddy, you better toughen up." And I was like, "Ah, damn it. You can't fall for everything and then whine about it." Although I never fell for the impossible sit-up one. I did watch a kid fall for it. And I thought it was really fucking funny. I kept thinking like the whole time that this kid was, because I was like, how the fuck does this kid not know? Everybody knows about this. How does he not know? And they in fucking high school they got him. How does that happen in high school?
Kids are fucking stupid, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it was
just
kind of annoying. So I was like, nah, if it would have been like Steve, I definitely wouldn't have let it get that far. I would have been like, no. Just say you can't do it. Plus, Steve isn't the type who'd be like, "Yeah, I could fucking do an impossible sit up." Yeah, cover my eyes. That's part of it. Oh, I'm not suspicious at all.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like anytime like anyone would tell me like, "Oh, you gotta try this. It's gonna be impossible," and they'd be all laughing about it because no kid that age keeps a straight fucking face. They're always laughing, and I just be like, "You go ahead and do it first, bro. Let me see how it's done." And I just like kind
All
of
right, we were
stand it
sophomores,
there.
100%. Nobody was laughing. We were all just like dumbstruck that somebody didn't know. Like literally, all of us were looking at each other like, "What? We're like, does he not know? He's gonna try it?" I think that sold it on accident. I had no idea. And then when the face to butt cheeks,
Face the butt
like,
cheeks.
yeah, face to butt cheeks.
Face the
I was
butt
like,
cheeks.
I don't know how good about this I feel. This is kind of rough. God damn. But, face to butt cheeks is what wrestling is all about,
Right. There's
especially if you're in the ladies' league. A lot of that.
oh, or if you fight against that Yokozuna guy.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
god.
Oh,
It's just like every time I saw that, I'm just expecting there to be a fucking shit stain on that dude's face afterwards. I'm like, their fucking nose smells like shit. You know it does.
you imagine if you look at the fucking docket, you see that you're up against Yokozuna, you're like, all right, I gotta go to the fucking pharmacy, go get my fucking pink eye medication.
Like fucking legit. Legit. You know what I might do? I might try to put some of that fucking some of that menthol vapor rub on my face. So that way, like, if he does it, just burns his butthole. I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna be the only one that has discomfort out of this.
Burn your asshole.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, like you're gonna do that? All right, fine. I'm not gonna be the only one that has discomfort out of this, though. All right, like, bro, do it at your own risk, man. Like,
But Ricky, that's so dishonorable to burn someone's butthole.
I don't. Yeah, so much more dishonorable than literally spreading cheek and shoving the dude's face in your ass.
See, you were so close on that one. I almost got you.
God damn it, man.
It's just no. Fuck that. Like that dude. No.
Ricky, you sound like you're tasting it right now. You're like, no.
No.
It's almost as bad as fucking Borat.
Oh man.
That shit was gnarly.
When Nick Frost's character is like asking the guy if he'll take a fucking chair and then like a trash can, all this shit, I fucking laughed my ass off. I was like, God damn it, that's fucking hilarious. He's like, oh, you take this? I don't know. And tries it out, fucking slams him in the face with the chair, hits him in the balls with the fucking. I don't know if I could take the bowling ball chair. There's ways to take that and it not hurt as bad, but bowling ball with the balls,
Like, honestly,
a cup's not going to help you with that.
Okay, what was the dude's fucking name? Mankind was one tough motherfucker.
Yeah.
How many times that fool went into fucking like beds of tacks and barbed wire and shit?
He was the guy Vince Vaughn, he's the guy that Vince Vaughn didn't want the other kid to turn into.
No, like legit.
Like, he didn't want him to be the guy to fucking climb up at the top of the fucking cage at Hell in the Cell.
Yeah.
And jump off into the fucking announcer's table. For fucking 15 feet in the air, however fucking 20 feet in the air.
Christ,
fucking ridiculous drop.
No, yeah, that guy got fucked up so many goddamn times. Like,
yeah.
Well, I mean,
even on shit that like they tried to set it up to like not hurt him, he still got fucked up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Owen Hart fell from the fucking rafters when
and fucking broke his
supposed
fucking
to
neck.
come in on a zip line, and he fucking the zip line broke and he fell in and hit his face on the turnbuckle.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fucked up.
Listen, I didn't do the zip line on him. That was somebody else. Who did
that was someone else's work.
If I would have had a YouTube account back in the day, I bet money that's the vid tutorial that I watched to make my zip line. That fucking guy almost got me too.
Yeah, that was a fucked up pay-per-view. They continued after that.
Yeah.
You can still see the blood on the mat. It's fucking crazy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I mean, at that time, I don't think anybody knew that he had died yet, but
yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah.
Well, that's show business.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of them guys that are pretty tough. The wrestlers are all fucking tough. I don't know how the fuck they do it. You hear about like the fucking the pace and the amount of matches they gotta have and all that shit. Like, dude talking about 200 fucking matches a year. That's real shit.
Yeah.
You
fucking
know?
just falling on that mat that definitely isn't soft.
I
It
don't
may
know.
bounce a bit, but it's not. It's still hard. You know, it's not like running around on fucking pads and shit like that. I mean,
Well, I
even
remember
falling
fucking-
on pads, it's not great.
Oh
when you
yeah,
have
it's
to do
really
it
not.
over and over and
Well,
over and
if
over.
they
That
have
shit
them
still
on real
hurts.
wrestling mats, you can fucking go for that shit all day. You're not gonna get. It's fine. You got to really like do some fucked up shit with your neck before it hurts.
I mean, I took falls a lot in martial arts, and it gets on you even with pads, man.
Yeah. You're getting slammed the fuck down pretty goddamn hard. Like, it's not something you can say, oh, I can do this fucking all goddamn day. It's like, oh, fuck, this is starting to fucking kind of like get.
Oh no, I'm talking
real
about like
old.
actual like the wrestling mats at school.
Yeah, we had
I
wrestling
mean, like,
mats at
I
martial
I
arts
fucking
too.
jumped off of shit and landed on people. It was great. I never once was like, oh, that hurt. Even the next day.
Yeah, but this
Most
is
of it was
you.
like-
This is you though, Eric. Okay.
I don't remember anybody else saying anything. Then again, I don't listen to it.
Well, once again, this is you, Eric. Like you
Yeah.
were fine, so you're just like your mind's like everyone else is fine. I'm fine. You know? This is you we're talking about here.
Yeah, I think you could be right. I don't remember exactly what was going on. I was like, that's fine.
It's, I mean, you're still kind of that way.
Yeah. So I mean, how does this girl not end up? I don't know. I thought the part that was kind of weird was she was like gonna give up, and it's
Yeah.
like how did she? I don't. Did she not realize she was being a dick?
What, like sitting there in the room, or like giving up when she went home?
Not making friends and then that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that one kid, he took it pretty well. Like that shit, that shit would have crushed a lot of people.
I think
Fucking
in her
Zach.
mind, she thought that what she was gonna go into was gonna be more like what the dudes did.
Yeah.
And, I mean, and it's not as much that, some of it is, but it's definitely not. I think that's what she wanted to go do, but because that's what her family did,
Yeah.
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
and even I think even when her mom was in the wrestling stuff, it wasn't the eye candy stuff. It was fucking put somebody on the mat, and all that. So, but yeah, I don't know. It just didn't. Although, yeah, in the background, why not fucking make friends with everybody instead of being like a loner and shit? Yeah, you're away from everybody, but you gotta do something.
Yeah.
She didn't seem like she had a hard time making friends with people. She just didn't want to make friends with those girls. So I don't know.
I think the lady in the movie was not very similar to the woman that actually was the person as far as like her attitude. I think there was probably a lot more of a Cersei Lannister like bitch. I mean, I don't listen. All right. I'm pretty sure the gal was probably like my mom. My mom does not make friends with other women. They got to be like fucked up other women before they're
Fucked
friends.
up.
You guys have met my mom. I'm not being mean. Like, for sure, that's the thing. It's like, ask Kelly. I'm sure she doesn't want to go on record because she has to talk to her. But like,
On
the
record.
women that like
Mhm.
my mom has got some rough edges. There we go. That's a good way to say it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got some rough edges. My mom. Here's the other thing. My mom can fit in on a logging crew. Most women, no. I mean, nowadays, I'm sure all the guys would be like, well, fuck, I guess I can't fucking say anything anymore. I'll just be quiet and go work. God damn fucking assholes.
God
in
damn it,
trouble.
Bobby.
Well, that's how it is. You just can't say anything because you get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
And then the boss gets sued for millions of dollars for letting it go on. So you just get fired, even though it's stuff that's been going on for centuries. Because, just what you do. You fuck with each other. It's fun.
Yeah, we all
Go to
know
any
about,
roofing
the
job.
fucking deep woods butt stuff that goes on out there in the logging crew.
Damn it.
Oh, shit.
A bunch of men alone out in the middle of the woods somewhere.
cold.
for
All I can
months
say is
on
thank
end.
God there's no logging camps because he's probably not entirely wrong. But back in those days, they used to let the guys have their families around, so I don't imagine there was that much of that. Because they'd be like, "I'm not fucking. I'll just have my wife out here."
Mm-hmm.
So it's
You
not
see
like
it-
they're fucking pirates.
UFC purchased WWE for $21.4 billion.
UFC
Who
purchased
did?
the WWE. Yeah.
UFC
Did you say
purchased WWE for $21.4
How
billion.
did UFC get enough money to buy the what?
Well, it's the parent company of UFC, so it's not
Yeah.
necessarily,
Oh.
The
it's called
UFC makes a lot of fucking money, bro.
Endeavor
Yeah, but
Group
wrestling
Holdings.
is way bigger than that. You
Well,
would think.
I don't know. I mean, nowadays UFC is pretty fucking huge, bro. Like real fucking
Well, they
huge.
also do pretty clever stuff like not pay their fighters all that much money. Like, oh yeah, they get it like, oh, they got $50,000.
Mhm.
It's like the guy
Oh.
didn't work for 6 months to make that.
Well,
has to pay people.
it's like college athlete fucking rules. Like, oh, we're gonna go through and make literally fucking, hundreds of millions of dollars, off of these fucking kids here. But oh yeah, no, we are protecting them by not paying them any money. Like we can't pay them anything. We're protecting them by doing that too.
Yeah, that shit's fucked up.
And I'm like, no, fuck that shit.
They
Like
should just fucking pay them.
they fucking should.
Stop the scholarship crap. All that, just make them pay.
Yeah, they should.
You
want
to talk about an entirely different view of that stuff in the public eye when the college athletes start talking about how they got to pay their tuition out of their money they get from playing. Like that'd be good for everybody. They'd be like, this is fucking too much money. Why do you guys have more administrators than you have teachers? Who are they administrating? Why are they here? We don't need that. No. I'll play. Listen, get fucking Guido out here to do the grass. I don't care. I'll play on sand. I'll play football on sand. He's cheap though, right? Fuck yeah, Guido's really cheap. Listen, grass isn't growing so well. It's fine. Put some sand on it. Oh fuck, the mud hole in the middle of this field. Don't worry about it. Put sand on it. Too much sand in your grass? That's not a problem. Put
Too
some
much
sand
sand in your grass.
Yeah.
So it looks like superstars on the main roster for Raw and SmackDown make at least $250,000 a year. Big guys are making up to $10 million, and then the NXT people are making $50,000 to $200,000. So
wow.
Yeah. So I'm making quite a bit. It's just fucking crazy.
I mean, 50,000 was a lot 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, literally, I think it's about the same as like 30 grand was 2 years ago now.
Yeah, 50 grand isn't gonna do much, especially with doctors' bills and shit. Because I'll bet you they don't. They're probably all independent contractors, so they don't get a fucking medical insurance or anything like that. And medical insurance is gonna be crazy expensive
spending
for
more
them.
on your fucking medical fucking insurance or your medical bills than what you are on fucking goddamn you're making.
Yeah, well, for them especially because their fucking premiums are gonna be sky high. Because
Yeah.
you're a professional wrestler. Fuck off.
Yeah. If anybody ever lets me vote on anything to fuck doctors over, I'm doing it. At this point, I'm not even joking. There's going to be, I don't even care. Because somebody will even say, I'll hear probably a right-wing guy be like, well, if we put laws on this, you'll just get worse care. And I'll be like, I can't afford any care right now, buddy. Let's fuck the doctors over and limit how much money they can get. Not this like health insurance bullshit. Let's just say that it only costs $1,000. Like, well, okay, it's $200 for 10 stitches, or like $10 a stitch. That seems fair. It only takes a second. I don't know why the fuck it costs $1,000 to get 4 stitches. That doesn't make any sense. That sounds like a ripoff. And you know what? I don't like getting ripped off, especially by some guy who went to college. Like maybe let's make the college cheaper by not having the government loans support it. This whole thing is on purpose. It's got to have been on purpose. There's so many fucking things. It's like the college is really well. Why is it really expensive? Well, the government got involved. Ah, shit, really? Yeah, that's how it got expensive. Then the medical stuff. Well, we got fucking health insurance, and health insurance is the shits. How many wrestlers have been told to fuck off for their health insurance?
I'm sure tons.
Oh god,
So
yeah.
many.
Well, there was that whole thing with Jake the Snake a while ago where he needed some kind of medical procedure, and he didn't have any money. I mean, probably didn't make a whole lot back in the day, but he also, I'm sure, didn't save anything for retirement or anything like
These
that.
are guys that get hit in the head
Yeah.
for a living.
Yeah, and
That
he
guy didn't save anything.
yeah, they had to they ended up crowdfunding for his fucking medical thing. I can't remember who did it. Some other professional wrestler. Maybe it was Diamond Dallas Page, I think. I think DDP might have done that. So, but it was like,
This is sweet.
yeah, I guess he's got. I mean, his outward stuff is seems pretty decent. I'm not gonna say anything about anybody because who fucking knows anymore. But he's got a lot of good shit. With his yoga stuff and helping out people.
Dude,
with
if you
like
watch
CTE
Joe
stuff.
Rogan with him on it, and he's talking about getting people who are bedridden to walk again and even run,
Yeah,
just by doing that, fucking it'll bring you to tears.
Yeah.
That shit's. I mean, like this one guy was a parajumper in the military, and he jumped out and he basically completely demolished his knees, and he couldn't walk, and he gained a bunch of weight. He was like 400 something pounds. Then he starts doing this stuff because he wants to play with his kid. So he does the stuff, and then it showed there's a video of this fucking dude with exploded. Like his knees didn't get better. He just wasn't fat, and he strengthened all of the stuff up to make them so they didn't hurt anymore. And then he was fucking out there, like it showed the video showing him running, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm getting teared up. This is a fucking magical story right here. Holy shit!" And the X-rays of DDP's back. Holy shit.
Yeah. He definitely came out of there doing doing everything he can to help people with physical shit, exercise, getting people back up, so it's just fucking crazy. I remember seeing back in the day, just after he retired, his DDP yoga stuff. And I was like, okay, sure. But then seeing that he's helped people, like you just said, help people fucking walk again after, severe injuries and weight gain and all this stuff. So yeah.
If you look it up, it's fucking impressive. It's like, God damn, dude. He's like, he was really doing it. So
yeah,
I don't know. I like it when I see stuff like that. It always makes me happy. It's like, well, that guy he got a lot of money. He's not a piece of shit. Nice. Doesn't get everybody. It's nice to see that once in a while.
It's fun to watch wrestle too. Good guy. So it's entertaining. Looks like
did you guys buy the Rock thing when he started to be a dick? Because I did. I'm
I mean, the Rock is supposed to be a fucking massive dick.
I think what it is he has specific things he wants out of stuff, like his whole fucking thing with the Shazam things and all that stuff. Like he wanted to be the fucking head of the stuff. So I think
mark my words, they fucked up.
Yeah,
they were. Look, he's charismatic. He fits the role well. It's a role that we haven't seen before. Most people don't know the rules, so they can fuck with it and actually make an interesting story out of a guy that isn't like, oh, look, it's Superman, the same fucking story every time.
Yeah,
they got it, and the guy. There's a lot of stuff to that, and it would be really cool. And instead, they're gonna shit can that. They're gonna get some 23 or whatever year old weenie to fucking pretend to be Superman, and we're all gonna get to look at some kid who's never even punched anybody and be like, oh wow, I believe it, you're definitely the real tough guy. The same with Batman, and it sucks. We could have had Ben Affleck do it again. He could have talked him into it.
Yeah,
I mean, and then they just shit canned him. They're like, nope, we'll get rid of the guy we're never gonna get another Superman who looks more like Superman than Henry Cavill.
And
that's
probably knows quite a bit about Superman compared to most of the other actors they're going to pull in. Because as we know, Cavill's a fucking nerd.
He's a nerd. He knows Superman. He's read a comic book.
Yeah.
He's probably read hundreds of fucking comic books. And what did they do? They threw it away.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh, because he's old. I think it has to do with something else, like when he was telling the people at The Witcher that they don't, fans don't want to see this. What they want
Yeah.
to see is the stuff from the book and the video game that everybody likes.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you're doing now is stupid. Nobody's gonna like it. And you know what? Looking at the Netflix reviews, it doesn't look like it went all that well. You know, it is what it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like they should have went with it. You know, I don't know
Yeah.
why The Rock hates Vin Diesel so much. I think it's just because he hates family.
He hates family. He's not a fan of family.
Yeah. Oh,
Except
yeah.
you look at his fucking Insta, dude, and Rock is like with his if he's not in the fucking gym, dude's fucking with his family all the time.
Yeah.
It's like
So what? Is
yeah.
Vin Diesel just a giant piece of shit?
I think they both have huge egos and they wanted to be the head of the thing.
Yeah.
And Vin Diesel obviously started the thing, so he's like, I'm the thing. So I don't know. I don't know who's the piece of shit here. They both have massive egos and wanted to be the big dog of the thing, and whatever. We'll continue to get probably the Hobbs and Shaw stuff, which is fine because I thought that movie was fun to watch. I can't say it was good, but it was fun to watch because it was ridiculous. But so was Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
And I think Jason Statham and The Rock play good off each other. So
Jason Statham seems to just be a good addition to any action movie.
he is.
Oh my god, they should have him as Alfred.
Be pretty great. Oh man.
I mean, that's an Alfred where you look at it, you're like, that's fucking Alfred.
Yeah.
I've seen that guy in a movie. He fucks shit up.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Alfred can fuck shit up. Nice.
Well, and everything we've got now, I mean, Alfred definitely can fuck some shit up, being
Yeah.
fucking, retired SAS guy and shit like that. Fucking destroying shit. I mean, we see a
can't
little
they
bit.
have- Go ahead.
I remember like which one was it? It was one of the weird, one of the ones where Batman changes every 2 years. And didn't Alfred have a fucking shoddy when I think it was when the Riddler and all those guys get into the bat in the fucking Bruce or Wayne Manor or whatever. Didn't he have a shoddy there? Or am I confusing that one with the like TV show or something? Because he was
I
an
don't
old
remember.
ass man in those things, but
It's hard to say. I don't remember. They kept having the old guy who was, I don't know. It'd just be cool to have Jason Statham be Alfred.
yeah,
I mean,
Would be.
Alfred's bald.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know,
he can be.
I mean, if
Alfred's
we ever
the
get an
supposed
Asmongold
absolute
movie, it's
badass, so
definitely Jason Statham playing Asmongold.
Asmongold. No, dude.
Oh, it's just riffing off of his being bald thing. I mean, I don't have any. Look, it's happening to me.
It would be really funny if there was a fucking biopic of Asmongold and Jason Statham plays him. Hilarious.
I'm telling you, that shit would be rad. He should pay him
Asmongold would
just-
fucking love that just so much.
His
eyes would get his eyes would get fucking huge.
His eyebrows
Yeah.
would be doing this so much.
Yeah, they'd be dancing the whole time. There'd be a fucking huge smile on his face.
Yeah. Fucking Jason Statham, I'm gonna play the barbarian.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh.
Oh
That shit
man.
would be funny. Anyway, so I mean, I don't know. I don't know how the fuck those wrestler guys do it. Like, I listened to fucking John Cena was on Andrew Santino's podcast, and they're talking about stuff, and he's talking about, like, when he first started wrestling, John Cena wasn't really getting any attention because he couldn't figure out how to get the crowds to like him.
Yeah, he didn't have a gimmick yet.
Yeah, so then he gets notice from him that they're going to cut him. And they didn't just they let him know like 6 months ahead of time. Hey, you're done. If you don't get basically you're done. But there's like a little thing in there. If you get your shit together, you could stay.
Yeah.
So anyhow, he gets his shit together. And so he's freestyling with the other guys. And I guess he did that a lot. I don't know. Anyhow, I guess he did that in wrestling or something, and then bam, he figured out a character, and people liked him.
Yeah.
and he saved his career. Now he's a guy with a huge dong who plays in movies.
The huge dog
You know what?
plays in movies.
Yeah, and I listened to him talk. He seems like an awesome dude.
Yeah, I think he.
You
I don't
know?
know if he still does, but he did hold the record for the most Make-A-Wish wishes
He
granted.
did like
Yeah.
600 of the fucking things.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
like
You know?
and they did like a. I think. Did you ever see that? There's like a documentary or like a little video of some of those. Some of the families, I think, coming to him and stuff like that afterwards. I think they were interviewing him about the Make-A-Wish thing, and it's just like it fucking destroyed him. Destroyed him in a good way. Like he was just super happy that he made these kids fucking
Fuck.
final times and shit like that. But yeah, it was a rough one to watch too.
I don't know how in the fuck guys do that. I mean, it's nice they do it.
Yeah,
Johnny Depp's done a bunch of those.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
So is Chris Evans,
yeah.
and I think
like-
Chris Pratt as well.
I
Those are the
think,
ones I've seen on Instagram.
Tom Holland goes in there sometimes dressed as Spider-Man. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. I mean, what else are you gonna do, right? You just these are the kids that are fucking watching this shit. That get in there.
I'd be over
It's
there
not gonna
like, can
hurt
I
ya."
see Carl Weathers? And they're like, what? Yeah, dude, the guy from Predator. What the fuck?
Someone like Johnny's like,
Just-
can I get Stormy Daniels?
Dude, Johnny would be Stormy Daniels. Oh, that's fucking funny.
Let's see real here.
So what was it like blowing the greatest president in the
God damn it!
Was
He's
it
like,
Dick
I brought
Orange
her here
too?
just to ask that question. Just ask that question.
Oh man,
That would be a hilarious troll. Oh my god. We all know Johnny's Make-A-Wish would have been like, listen, I need the cheapest lady in Tijuana, if you know what I'm saying. She's got to be cool with working with someone like me. And they're like, what? No. Make-A-Wish my ass. God, that's fucking sad. Poor fucking kids.
yeah. Oh man.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't know how in the fuck they do that stuff.
No,
You know,
it's-
people like, oh, it's fake. It's like it's not fake. It's just like they know who wins, but it's
Yeah,
not.
like they
fake,
said, it's not fake. It's
Yeah.
Fixed. You know
I mean,
who's gonna
it is,
win.
like there's definitely nobody getting actually punched in the face, because if there was, there would be
I mean,
fucking
Jesus,
open
like,
eye-
that's like
there'd
the
be
worst
blood
fakes they-
everywhere.
Well, I mean, that's like some of the worst faking, fake shots out there is in fucking
Yeah.
wrestling. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just, I mean, like Jesus Christ, like he could have at least tried to make it look a little realistic.
Yeah.
Fuck.
However, if you've ever seen a fist fight in real life with guys that size, there would be like eyeballs hanging out.
Oh no, yeah.
Flying out.
It would be brutal. You can't fucking do that shit. You know,
Yeah.
like all you got to do is watch a UFC match with fucking Francis Ngannou, and that shit's only like 5 minutes. He's like not even their size. He's huge, but he's still not like pro wrestler big,
Yeah.
which is berserk. Oh my god, could you imagine if they let basketball people box?
Nobody be able to
Jack
get
is
near him,
7
dude.
feet tall, dude.
Their reach would be ridiculous. There's no fucking way anybody could reach him.
Well, the only reason I think the only reason a whole bunch of those guys aren't big stars in the UFC is because basketball pays so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that Michael Jordan couldn't kick the shit out of somebody.
Didn't Michael Jordan do like football and golf and?
He did baseball,
Baseball.
and
He
did
golf, and
baseball.
basketball.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I know, like he did a lot of like different things there for a while. There, that's kind of weird.
I mean, just he's a fucking athlete. He's gonna play other shit.
No, yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's
base-
just
Baseball's
Like
probably
Bo
a
Jackson was
lot.
his name.
Yeah. Baseball's a lot less. Well, I don't know. I guess it's a lot less on the body, right? You're only
yeah,
running short things. You're not running across the court the whole time.
Yeah.
You're not getting
So,
tackled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's not
not
tackle,
supposed
can't
to be
tackle
getting
on
tackled.
basketball. I know.
You're not supposed to be.
But like you said, Bo
No.
Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackson was so rad.
Heck yeah. Wish your birthday.
Dude, I listened to him talk to somebody. Fucking guy he didn't really even work out. He did a little bit of jogging in practice, and that was it. And he looked like that. Like, holy
Mhm.
shit. Guy was
Crazy.
fucking gifted.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that the fucking just the amount, like we were talking about I think ECW was the wrestling one when we were kids, that was the Extreme Championship Wrestling, and that
Oh,
shit was
yeah.
like fucking, it was always a what they call a hardcore match, was spring whatever the fuck you want in.
Yeah, oh,
Chairs, tacks, fucking
No,
barbed
yeah, it was
wire,
whatever the fuck
baseball bats, just whatever you fucking
was,
want, trash cans.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Tossing people off of fucking ladders onto the concrete and shit. It's just like, fuck, man. How
Yeah.
the fuck do you?
Those are the kind of matches that fucking Mankind fucking thrived in.
Yeah. I don't think that guy had any feeling in his body by the time he was out there, man. He was just
No, probably.
I mean, he didn't have any
fucking
teeth in his head.
No, I mean, I think he fucking lost most of the brain cells too at the fucking certain point there. You know what I mean? It wasn't really fucking. That was fucking insane.
Yeah, but and then you'd get some of the hardcore matches in WWE or WCW, and it was like nothing compared to watching the ECW shit.
No.
ECW looked like fucking backyard wrestling shit, where they were just, somebody might get hit by a fucking car just because.
Yeah.
I mean, that did happen a couple of times.
Got him. Buick got him.
Pretty much.
Oh,
Pretty
fuck.
much. You got Michael Jackson
fuck.
versus
Right down the
just
street,
a
fucking
regular
smoked him.
old
Did you
car.
see this?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Stone Cold got hit by a car in WWE, but yeah, it was like he got hit by like a limo or some shit, and then came out in a cast and all that shit, and then broke the cast off and beat the fuck out of Vince McMahon afterwards. But, it's just
I
like,
wonder
Yeah, the
how
kind of
often
shit.
they break the outcome. That's gotta happen once in a while.
yeah. There is one, I believe. I think it's the Bret Hart and what was his fucking name? God damn it, he hung out with Triple H a lot. They didn't like each other in real life. They had a match, and I think Bret Hart was supposed to win the championship, or he was supposed to keep the championship. And the other guy ended up, like, he was told by Vince McMahon that the other guy was told by Vince McMahon he was supposed to win. Bret Hart was told that he was supposed to win. So in the end, like, the other guy was supposed to win. That's how they wanted it, but they didn't tell Bret that. And then he got super pissed off, and I think he left WWE for a while after that. I think until like Triple H took over most of the producing stuff. So,
Holy shit!
But yeah, there was like a big fucking controversy on that one. But I imagine it happens. That's why they go, oh, it didn't count, or they just go and do another match and take the shit away from the person. So.
The ref's like, nah, disqualified. Your socks
Yeah.
are green, buddy. Can't have.
Well,
it."
and the ref has a lot of
Keep your
to do
pants
with
a
that
little
too. Like if the wrong person is pinning and getting the thing, the ref will not count the third count, or he'll get distracted super easy. Like, oh, there's a bright light over there. I'm looking over here.
Fucking
So-
Like, oh, one of the commentators is fucking calling me out.
Yeah.
Steve's
Uh-huh.
over there at the producer's desk, like pushing buttons.
I'm about to go
With
over
his
here and
ref
fucking
shit
beat the
on.
shit out of
Yeah.
fucking Joe Rogan or some shit, and
Yeah.
he's over here fucking inviting me on a hunting trip with him. Fucking him and fucking Steve Bernal, where the fuck his name is, go out fucking.
Oh, Steven Ranella?
Yeah, Steven Ranella, yeah. Oh, that guy's actually
Yeah,
pretty
he's
fucking
got.
cool.
He's
I fucking
got
like watching those
YouTube
guys. It's fucking.
videos.
Yeah, he actually has a whole like hunting show. Like he actually has a whole
Yeah, I
little
know.
hunting show
It's
there.
on YouTube and Netflix.
Yeah. It's I actually really enjoy his
Like Meat Eater or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. I really enjoy his stuff.
So
Yeah,
so
there's- Go ahead.
I was Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. McMahon told the referee to end the match, even though Bret Hart didn't. I guess it was supposed to end at a submission, and Bret Hart didn't submit, but he ended the match anyways. So pissed off Bret Hart and
All of his
kind of
fans.
fucking yeah. I don't know how many fans Bret Hart had. He was pretty popular,
Wow.
I guess.
Burn.
He's kind of a boring dude. He
Fucking
was
Bret
like
Hart sucks.
he was like a lot of those fucking guys. He was kind of a boring dude. He was a bad guy most of the time. He wasn't a very good bad guy. I don't know. Wasn't, you know.
Who was your favorite? The one I like to watch in like 8th grade was like Goldberg, just because he tackled everybody. And I was like, oh, that's a good tackle. That was a good form tackle right there. That's what I like to see.
Kevin Nash was real fun, and so was God damn it, he just passed away. Razor Ramon was fun. I liked Stone Cold and Mick Foley, who is also Mankind and stuff. Those guys were all fun to watch. Some of the high flyer though, like fucking Rey Mysterio, the Guerrero brothers and shit. Those guys were really cool to watch. I think when we went and watched, the only match I got to watch in person was the Hardy brothers were there, and that was a fucking cool.
The Hardy
match.
Boys, they got a raging clue.
Yeah,
Hardly boys.
they got a raging clue as they flew through the fucking air, because those two fucking were, you know, the high flyers. They would jump around and fucking do flips and shit off the turnbuckles and stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know. Probably, I think Kevin Nash probably would be my top guy. I liked watching him beat the fuck out of people. He's a big dude, but he wasn't
They're
as
all
big
fucking
as like
big dudes.
well,
Like the smallest
yeah.
one is huge.
But he was like a big dude, but he wasn't as big as like the Undertaker or Kane or the fucking Big Show. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that shit's funny. Like, they're just like, look, I'm a giant human, bro. What the fuck? How did that happen? God damn, they're fucking humongous.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So what happened with this girl? Did she end up going on to be real popular? Did she get cut?
Yeah, she wrestled for a while, I think like 10 years, and then hurt herself, and now she's wrestling.
Oh fuck, really?
Yeah, but I think she held the title for a while. Let's see. Yeah, she was in WWE from, actually she was there until 2022, so
Whoa.
yeah.
I wonder if they made the movie to help her with some money to get better.
Possible.
Oh, that sucks. Being hurt just sucks in general. And then like when you have to work with your body,
Yeah.
oh, that sucks. You're just like, well, I'm fucked. All right. I mean, that's basically, well, what are you going to do? Like, well, my body doesn't work anymore. Fuck.
The shitty thing was a lot of these, like, you know, now that streaming and stuff were huge, like a lot of these, some of the wrestlers would go on and like stream Twitch and they play games and shit like that. Because I mean, what else are they gonna fucking do on the road? So they were, you know, a lot of them are gamers and shit. So when they would do that, though, it turned out they had something in their contract that said they couldn't fucking do that.
Yeah.
So
No, they had to. I heard that they ended up having to pay the WW whatever for the guys like a lot of the money.
Yeah.
So they're starting this extra thing to earn money, and the problem wasn't that they couldn't. I don't think it was that they had to pay them their fucking money.
Yeah.
Which is like, you don't exactly have a whole lot to do with this. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was because of something within the contract. It was like they, besides the name, like they could just go on Twitch under whatever name they wanted. But I think they also own like the likeness rights too. So like, you know, having their faces on these things, they were like basically getting fucked out of a bunch of money.
That's rough.
Yeah. I want to say that's changed at this point, but I don't know. Oh, it looks like she's now in AEW, so I don't know how much she's
What if
wrestling
they wouldn't
there.
take her back?
Or she
Or
didn't
what?
want to go back. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It seemed
Um,
like they were having a pretty good time at their family thing.
Mhm.
Yeah. If their family was like that, it seemed pretty. That doesn't seem like a bad environment to be in. So it seemed like they all actually gave a shit about each other, to a point.
2 points.
Yeah. Nick Frost was pretty funny. I was, to be honest, I was kind of expecting more Nick Frost in this.
Oh, definitely.
I think the previews made it seem like he was going to be in it a lot more.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And The Rock.
Yeah. Like The Rock is top listed on IMDb, and I'm like, I'm not fucking taking The Rock because he's in there for like 2 scenes.
No, yeah.
But he's like top bill on this fucking thing.
Well, he's the fucking top paid actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's also the producer, I think, for it. So
Oh.
yeah. All right. What rating did you guys give this?
I'll give this movie like 3.5 stars.
I guess I'll give it 2.5. Just average.
Give it 1.5. Little meh.
And I'm gonna give this 3.5 stars. Next week's choice is Kelly. What do you got?
So I was pretty excited. We don't have this on DVD, and I personally haven't seen it in years because it hasn't been on any streaming things. And I just saw it yesterday, and I hyperventilated. Or is that the word? Hyperventilated? I said it so slow. I wasn't sure if that was. Anyways,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty stoked about it. All right. Speed. I'm choosing Speed.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I used to watch it all the time with my brother on our VHS player.
Nice.
It was one of our repeats.
It's a fucking good movie.
I know. That's why I chose it.
I know.
Wait, is this on
Think
fucking?
about it.
Oh, it's on Amazon Prime.
Okay. It came up like Disney Plus, and I'm like, is it really on Disney Plus? Is this a fucking Fox movie?
Hmm.
That's
There it is.
creepy.
It was recently added.
Apparently, I was watching it at some point. This says continue watching.
Doesn't surprise me.
All right. Watch Speed next week. Sounds good. If nobody has anything else, that's going to be it.
I'm
That's
good.
good.
I'm good
Alright.
too, yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you guys like us on not all that stuff.
Not
Check
all
us
that
out.
stuff.
Check us out on Tuesday, Wednesday, 6:30, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. We'll be playing Destiny on Tuesday and Minecraft on Wednesday. And then check us out next Sunday, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time for Speed. We're watching that. We're talking about that next Sunday, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. That's over on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. You can check out the streams Tuesday, Wednesday on twitch.tv/Turgeter and possibly youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. I don't know if Eric's got his internet thing going yet. So you can
I tried ripping
just,
the tree branch down by hand.
yeah.
Nope. So I even held it and had Kelly push me as hard as she could.
Jesus
I felt like a
Christ.
linebacker. I was like,
Right? I got to a point where the limb, it was either my fingers were gonna pop out of the socket or the limb was coming down, and I pussed out. I was like,
So-
"Are you kidding me?" Because I like the limb bend, then just stopped, and I'm like, "Shit!" And the rope I had, I wasn't. If I would have pulled on it with a truck, I would have just broke the rope.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to have a professional come and address that. And I'm like,
By professional, you mean you out there at night in a ski mask and a chainsaw?
to be honest with you, if I could get away with doing it, all right, like if I lived on a farm, I would have just cut the fucking tree down and just left it there. But I don't. I live in a fucking little town. If I cut it down into the fucking county road, they'll be all butthurt at me. You know, now I really wish there was some like thing where I could go out there in the middle of the night and cut it down with like, you know, a handsaw.
I mean, if
I
it's
know I
not
could get
posing
it
an
over. The only
immediate
thing-
danger to you or your house, you know, the tree could get sick unexpectedly. And then if it's out there close enough to the road or power lines, the district or county, whatever it is, pays to have that tree safely removed.
Oh, see, this is California, Ricky. They make
They
you
do that
pay.
here in California too. I'm just saying they do that
Not my county. They
like,
don't do that.
because
They're like, your trees
Ricky,
fucking shit
because
up.
when
Get
I
out
worked in
here."
pest control, there were quite a few times where we had clients that had a tree that was like right there at the edge of the property that was like near power lines there, like, and they wanted to get rid of it, but they couldn't, and somehow or another that tree got really sick after our visit there,
Oh, yeah.
and the county had to come and chop it down for them free of charge.
Ricky, they barely have the money to run fucking plows in Harris County, all right? And they live in a snowy county, and they barely have the money to run plows, all right? So I don't know.
It's not that the money. I mean, the money part's definitely part of it. Like I was talking to a Caltrans guy, and according to him, there's normally 12 people like during the year on staff to plow snow, and they could only find people enough to have 4 people do it.
Yeah.
4 instead of 12. And then he tells me, I'm like, what the hell? Then he goes, yeah, it takes like 1 year to get hired on by Caltrans. And I'm like, what's your fucking problem?
Yeah, it's the whole fucking, it's
I
their whole
mean-
union thing as well, because you have to go through their union. And their union
Well, a
shit
bunch
puts you
of
on
it
a
is just,
fucking massive wait list.
Well, yeah, and there's a ton of red tape. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
there
a
is.
shitload. Like the guy, they even had some kid like 90% hired, and then the kid answered one question wrong on some test, and they just shit canned him off of that.
Yeah,
So I was like, geez, that's fucked up.
that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
I mean, that's why they didn't finish this bridge in speed. We'll see that next week.
Yeah.
As we talk about
Coming
speed.
next
Yeah.
week.
Coming next week, Speed. Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock. Who's the bad guy in that one?
Dennis
Speed.
Hopper.
Yeah.
Dennis Hopper.
It was Speed, Steven.
The Speed.
The trucker Speed that they picked up. That's their true enemy.
From the 7-Eleven.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, that's gonna be it. Have a good night, everybody. Talk to you later.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.